topic for today's video is that I'll give you 5 tips on how to apply for a job here in the UAE. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel! This is me, Christine Joy, your OFW pharmacist here in Dubai. And welcome to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you'll be notified on my next upload. And our topic for today's video is that I'll give you 5 tips on how to apply for a job here in the UAE. I know mostly of us are really dreaming to work abroad, and I know mostly of us want a big salary. And mostly of us want to try a new experience. So I don't want to make this video with too much drama or too much whatever effect it is. So let's jump into the 5 tips on how to apply for a job in UAE. So for the number 1 tip, the easiest way for you to get hired in UAE or in the United Arab Emirates is that you are already here in the UAE itself. What I mean is, mostly of us who want to work abroad are still in our home country and want to apply directly from our home country to here in the UAE. So for example, I'm from the Philippines. So I am in the Philippines. I want to land a job in the UAE in which they will hire me directly from the Philippines. But this is the most important tip that you have to consider, because mostly here in UAE, they are looking for employees who are already here in the UAE itself, so that they can hire you immediately if they wanted to. Or you can join the interview immediately if you are already here. And it will be a less hassle for them also with the processing of the visa and all the stuff when you are already here in the UAE. Unlike when you are still in the home country, there are a lot of process and it takes so much time. That's why they prefer to hire those who are already here in the United Arab Emirates. Okay? So if you are really considering to work here, better to come here first than apply. For the tip number 2, you can apply by giving your CV personally or directly to the employer or to the HR of the company you wish to apply for, because there are chances that they are giving on-the-spot interview for those who are very lucky. But nowadays, online application is the most convenient. That's why we are considering my tip number 3. For the tip number 3, when you are in your home country, I will suggest some applications you can download which I know is legit. How I can prove that it is legit? Because I know somebody who applied from this application and now they are already here in UAE. So for the first one, you can try to download the Work Abroad app. I know this app is legit because my trainee before, they also applied from the Work Abroad, and my employer itself, they posted their hiring on the Work Abroad website or application. So that trainee, they applied on the Work Abroad application, which was posted by my previous employer, and now they are already here in the UAE. The second one is the IPAMS. I don't know what is the correct pronunciation, but it spells as IPAMS. So IPAMS. This one is also a legit application on which you can send your CV here and look for the employer you wish to apply for. Okay, and then this also I saw like abroad job. I haven't tried this one, but I saw in some recommendations also. Okay, so these are the 3 applications that you can try to download when you want to apply a job here in the UAE, because you can be hired directly from your home country going to the UAE. And also, in addition to the 3 applications I mentioned, you can also search in a Facebook or other social media websites by typing the keyword such as hiring or job hiring, plus your profession, plus the country you wish to apply for, or in the UAE. So example, I am a pharmacist. I want to search for a job hiring here in Dubai. So just type in Facebook, hiring pharmacist Dubai, or hiring pharmacist UAE, or job hiring pharmacist in UAE. So after clicking the enter, definitely you will get a lot of opportunities coming your way. There are a lot of posts about job hiring here in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or in other Emirates or in general in UAE. And for that, I have tip number 4, since the trend nowadays is online. And I recommend you to apply in some social media sites or an online application. Just be careful with the scammers. They are really existing. I know most of us knew that one, that there are a lot of scammers online. So just be careful. Verify first the agency or the employer. In the Philippines, you can check in the POEA website if that agency is legal or legit. So if legit, it is there on the list of the POEA accredited agency. And don't be hypnotized. I don't know what's the proper word for that. Like your eyes will tantalize if you saw this is the salary that they are really offering. Okay, so some scammers really do that. Like they will post this is the salary, but later on they will ask for money. And definitely this is one of the things that you have to watch out for, because mostly of the legit employers will not tell you to pay this much amount. There are agencies that will really ask for a money, like for the application of the visa and for some medical stuff. But you know, you really have to verify all the information that they posted is true. Okay? And last tip, the 5th tip that I can share to you in relation to our number 1 tip. If you are already here in the UAE, I will recommend 2 best apps that you can download that will really help you in applying for a job here in the UAE. So what are these 2 apps? The first one is the Indeed. This is a very helpful app, and this is legit, and this is updated, and the information posted is complete, like name of the employer, how many employers they have, how much salary they are offering, what are the jobs or your responsibilities when you work on that position you're applying for, and etc. So you can download this Indeed app. Okay, then one more application which is more than the hiring apps is the LinkedIn. So this is the logo of the application. The LinkedIn is actually not only for hiring jobs or looking for job opportunities, but LinkedIn also offers socializing. What I mean is that you can also socialize here. You can post your sentiments, you can post your recommendations, you can also add friends to your profile. You can also message this person directly. So LinkedIn is fun. So LinkedIn is one of the recommended apps also. And you can really see a lot of job opportunities on this application, not only in the UAE but all over the world. Like You want in Canada, you want in Australia, New Zealand, everything in LinkedIn. So LinkedIn also is one of the best apps that you can try on. Okay, and in addition to the two application, I have also this one application before, that's Dobizel, but I think I'm not into it. Char. Because some of the posts are not updated anymore. That's why I'm not using Dobizel recently. On my first time here, I'm using it, but on my second time of applying for a job, I didn't use Dobizel anymore. In addition to the application that I mentioned, you can also apply directly to the website of the company you wish to apply for. You can send your CV to the human resource or the HR of that company. So hopefully after this video, you can try to download the applications I recommend. I'll be very happy when you got your first job here in the UAE, and hopefully to see you soon also here. And I think that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something from today's video, and if there's anything you want me to make a video, please comment down below. And always try to remember that beginning is always the hardest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!
Now turn up.